What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Paul. In today's video, we're going to talk about what not to do at the track. So let's go. Before we get started, I just want to clarify there's 11 don't do's on the list, but really they're meant for a positive impact in your experience at the track. And the video is intended more towards someone that has never been to the track, or they're considering going but they're not sure because of all the unknowns, or maybe somebody that has already gone once and they didn't have a great experience. So the list will definitely help them out. So let's get started with number 11, and that's don't jump in the lanes right away, especially if it's your first time out or your first time to that specific track. And I get it, you're going to be super excited, you're going to hear all the the engines roaring and seeing all these beautiful cars. It's going to get your adrenaline flowing, but do yourself a favor, just slow down and go learn about the track. Go study the track setup. Go see where the tech-in area is. Watch how the guys line up, how they stage their cars, how they come back on the return lanes. You doing that and knowing where everything is, that's going to make you feel a lot more comfortable knowing exactly where you have to go. Moving on to number 10, while you're watching other people do their thing, keep in mind some track etiquette, and that's don't smack talk or make fun of other people's cars or their times, because you truly don't know what's going on. Of course, if it's your buddies and you're just busting your chops, that's different. But the last time we were out at the test and tune with Marcus's car, there was a group of guys. They were just, snickering, making fun of everyone's car and their times, and it was super frustrating and annoying. And I was itching to say something, but point being, it's not necessary. Don't do it. Number 9 is basic, but we'll cover it off anyway. Someone going out for the first time is probably not going to think about it or consider it, and that's don't show up with a full tank. Ideally, you want to get there with as little fuel in the tank as possible. Even if your warning light's on, you still got quite a bit of fuel in there. On average, those warning lights still give you about 100 kilometers, 60 miles of travel. This is going to make your car a little bit lighter, and you're going to run a little quicker to have some fun at the track. What you can do is just take some fuel with you. Take a 20-liter jerry can, fill it up. When you're done, then you can top up your car, and that'll get you to the nearest station or home, depending on how far you live. Number 8 is don't drop your tire pressure too low, especially on a street setup. They're not designed for that, and in fact, it's going to make it more difficult for you to control your car and keep it straight, especially if you're not running skinnies. You're going to get a lot of sway. So don't try to replicate the poundages like a drag radio or a slick for a street setup. Just run what you brung for the first pass, and then maybe just pull out a couple pounds at a time per pass and see how your car responds. Either way, I just want you guys to be safe. Number 7 is another safety concern, and that's don't stand in front of a car that's testing their launch control, two-step, trans brake, whatever the case may be, because you never know what could let go. I know we all want to get some cool footage once in a while, or some really close up, but just stand off to the side, away from the vehicle. And if you're the one doing the testing, then point your vehicle in a safe direction to keep everyone else safe. Number 5, you've waited your turn in line and now you're being pulled up, but don't go through the water box, especially if you're running street tires. You want to keep those as dry as possible. Most guys, when they avoid the water box, they'll either just creep up to the line as is, or they'll do just a quick little moving burnout attempting to clean up the tires. Number 4, don't panic if you make a mistake staging your car. Chances are your first time up, you're either going to come up super short or you're going to overshoot the line and you're going to need to back up to restage. You obviously want to trigger that first yellow bulb and then creep real slowly to trigger the second yellow bulb. If there's somebody beside you, they're going to be doing the same. Once you're both double bulb, the tree will drop and off you go. It's a test and tune, and most people recognize that there are a lot of first timers, people still learning, so just do the best you can and have fun. Number 3, don't hot lap your car. You've just made your first pass and guaranteed your adrenaline is going to be pumping. You're going to have a smile ear to ear and you're going to want to replicate that rush, but let your car cool down. Double check, make sure everything's good, check your tire pressure. This is the time to make your adjustments, and then when you're ready, go again. Number 2 is very important, and that's don't look down while you're making your pass. For someone new, you're going to be tempted to look at how fast you're going, what your RPM's at, where your car's shifting at. If it's a pure automatic, the car's going to do its thing anyway, so there's no need to look down. Look straight, look for that finish line. If you're in a stick shift, same principle applies. You should be running a shift light anyways. Wait for the light to flash, you bang the gear, and you get across the finish line safely, and then you let your time slip tell you the story. And the last don't do on the list today is don't assume you're safe just because you've crossed that finish line, because you never know what could happen. So you got to stay focused, and until that car comes to a 100% stop, the run's not over. All right, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sure there's many other don't do's, but these were the ones that stood out for me. You guys know what to do. Give the video a like, drop in a comment, smash the subscribe button. You guys know we appreciate you watching our videos, and we'll see you again here on Paul the Fox.